Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. We all are present. We all are present into this mystic world of Krishna. We are living in search of love. We are after search of forever Krishna, forever Ananda. And this life we are living. We are living because we are living this life for search, for our achievement, for our ultimate search of the Krishna consciousness. We do everything, and every day we do things according to our interest, according to our interest in the physical nature of life. But when we have to search for the real love of Krishna, why we do something that is not relevant? Because we do not know many things about this life, and we follow blindly others, because we don't want to pick up our own self and run this life with our own nature. But really our nature is made up of, we don't want to run with it. But because we are fearful, we are worried, we are fearful that what this life can give to us, so that we hide behind somebody else's back. We hide behind the back of the others to see the future, see and experience this life. However, this life is not forever. This body is not forever if we talk about this existential life. That means what we do with ourselves is very strange. We do not pick our decisions, we pick decisions of others. We do not accept ourselves, we do not accept our nature of life, we follow others. And what does it mean? Does it mean that we are really thankful to everything that we are following? Because if we are following somebody else, then it means the evaluation of our decision is also by somebody else. The thing we want to evaluate, the criticism of the path we follow, is dependent on others. That is the total decision of this life. And nobody can share these kinds of words with you. Because everybody wants to follow somebody else with no decision of our own. A group decision, that it's a very cultural thing, so we must follow it. However, it's not leading you anywhere. You are just having a breakthrough of your life, and you're just living with it. You are having like a pause, you are having a stop by some kind of religious culture. And no evaluation, no understanding from that religion you have. If you had an understanding from this religion, that might have come out. That understanding might have come out in the open. Because religion, if teachings are real and natural, and are of this universe, cosmic and existential, and it's related to the rule of the infinite. And when these kinds of things are common in practice, then that means nobody can stop you from rising above your own head. But because you want to control, you want to be controlled, that's why you follow somebody else. You want to be controlled that you might not fall away somewhere. You might not put yourself in some kind of strange situation. So these things always come in mind, but if the mentors might have been good, so everything might have been in your hand. If the mentors were good, if the gurus were good, you were not in need of the guru at that time. You might have been living alone, maybe consciously with somebody else, and you might have been driving your own chariot. Now the topic in this video is the Geeta of Arjun, Arjun's Geeta. And it's a very absurd topic if somebody might heard it. But this person is directly flipping like the name of a very spiritual book, a very spiritual, mythological, sacred saga of life that Krishna said in Mahabharat, that it's teachings of Lord Krishna to the Arjun to fight for its right, to fight for its religion, to fight for its karmas. And this guy means me. I am saying the topic name is Geeta of Arjun. It's a very strange topic for you, but people, because it's a kalyug, people always take upside down meanings of so many things. You'll take a name and they will reverse it, they will take it another meaning of this. Nothing like that in this topic. This topic actually straight goes in the hand of the Arjun, because this is Kalyuga. Arjun raised some questions, some very remarkable questions, that he was fighting his own relatives at the time of the Krishna's kingdom, at the time the Krishna was ruling. And the topic that Arjun raised was that he do not want to fight, he want to throw his arrows, he want to throw the idea of the war. And in reply, the Krishna gave the Arjun the very sacred Geeta, that you must fight, you must spill blood on this earth, however they are your relatives. You must do your own karmas, and you must not run away from your karmas. Now this time is of Kalyug. This time is when it's not Krishna's time. Because Krishna is like God, Krishna is God himself, Krishna is spiritual. And if the Krishna was living in this time should not have been Kalyug. It would have been very sacred time. Now thing is, this is Kalyug, so that means this is Kalyug because the absence of Krishna is here, because Krishna is not in this world. That is why there is so many Kalyuga things, so many things those are upsetting the whole religion of life. And what we shall share about another world is that that time was the time the Krishna was king. The Krishna was a Godhead. And not only Arjun, many others like the other party that was in the Mahabharata, the party of the Kauravas, they also reached Krishna. They also reached Krishna to give support to them. And instead, Krishna gave them their whole troops of army, and only Krishna stayed to Arjun. And it's a very strange thing. The whole army gave to that Kauravas. So the strange thing is that only Krishna found a very important task in the world of Mahabharata. Because Krishna was like a god. Krishna is Godhead, Krishna is spiritual. And if Krishna could have taken the side of the Kauravas, and it might have been a made story that Kauravas were sitting at the head and Arjun was sitting at the feet. But the decision was also because of that thing happened with the Pandavas and Draupadi. And if Krishna could have taken the side of the Kauravas, Krishna's name could never have been this high. Krishna's name was only high because Krishna took the side of those who were somehow being humiliated. Pandavas were somehow being humiliated. Pandavas was like in some strange situations. They were given like in this jungle. They would have to leave that life. That might have been a different story altogether, but because why this Mahabharata happened was some weird situations happened with the Pandavas. And if Krishna could have taken the side of the Kauravas, that means Krishna's name was never going to be high. Nobody could have taken the name of the Krishna as sacred love. And why he gave the troops to that Kauravas? Because that was very uncertain situation. The war, anything could happen in this war. In the Mahabharata's war, anything could have happened. But if we keep these things away, what happened there? We talk about this time, Kalyuga. Now, Krishna is absent, and that is why this whole world is like a misery, whole world is at a war of Maya. But Arjun still is there. Every day a new Arjun is born in this world, but no new Krishna is taking birth. So Arjun asked the Krishna what to do. I don't want to fight. I want to throw away my war. I want to throw away my weapon. And I want to take that shelter of the religion. So Krishna is absent in this Kali-yuga. So mentors, gurus, they are teaching the old scripture of so many years. And this life. This is not the life that is being lived in the time of Krishna. This life is being lived in the time of kalyug. So why they are teaching that old sacred book? It's no use in this time when you cannot find Krishna. Because if Krishna was present on this earth, the time could have been very different. They are teaching just the same old story to the new time, to the new generation, to the whole new idea of the life. But Krishna is not present. So to whomsoever they are teaching, that guy, that person, that disciple is in very strange situation. Because he cannot find the real form of armors. He cannot find the reason. He became the Arjun. He could not become that Kauravas. He became the Arjun because his mind is upset. His mind is upset because of the world, that how world is behaving. And what happened when the disciple take the teachings of that old sacred Gita? The disciple have to give birth to his own Krishna in his mind. Either he take that Guru as Krishna. But what kind of war he is living? But even if the Gurus are teaching the sacred Gita, that Arjun should have gone back to this Maya world to fight for his family, to fight for his religion of life. Because Gita said that, do your karma, do your fight, do not worry about that fruit. The thing is that do not think about those disciples anymore. Just think about this Arjun. Arjun in this time, Arjun want to talk to Krishna, that he want to throw away his weapons. He don't want to fight. He do not take interest in the fight of this life. There are so many Arjunas in this time. So what happens when you cannot find Krishna? You have to simply listen to yourself. Oh Arjuna, you have to simply listen to yourself when you cannot find Krishna on your chariot, on this Rath. If you cannot find Krishna driving your chariot in this world war zone, then you must listen to yourself, drop the weapons and just live the idea of your life. Because that was the only thing that was left in the Krishna time, the time of the Mahabharata. That Arjun, if Arjun would have dropped that war idea, that might have been very different situation altogether. And now Arjun got full time. Arjun got a full choice of his own. There is no Krishna in this life. Because this life is very bitter. It's a very strange life. It's a war zone. So drop, Arjuna, take your choice. Leave the religion, change your clothes, do not live in the Maya world, whatever you want to do. That is the Geeta of the Arjun. And why? Why? Because if you could find Krishna in this time, you might have been fighting again. Why do you want to fight again? When you cannot find Krishna, just start living, start finding Krishna, start finding love. Why you want to have a war? So this is the Geeta of the Arjun. That it's kalyug. No Krishna in this time. So if no Krishna in this time, no Arjuna in this time, no Gita in this time. Reality is no religion in this time. You can learn the old 100,000 years old books, Mahabharata, Bhagavata, Gita. You can read those books and drive yourself crazy. Without Krishna, there is no meaning of Mahabharata, there is no meaning of Gita. Understand? And if this world was Krishna world, this might have been very sacred world, but it's not a sacred world. So what you think about this? So whosoever is after the same thoughts of yours, that these questions are rising in you, that Krishna, where are you? Where are you, Lord Krishna? And you are calling Krishna again and again. Why you want to call Krishna? If you want to call Krishna, there will be so many misery in this world, so many things that you have to hide. Because if Krishna come back to you, you have to go to war again, you have to fight again, you have to spill blood again. So why don't you just take Arjuna's decision of no war? And even Arjuna might have so many questions to ask from that Krishna, but even understanding of the kalyug, Arjuna can drop those questions. Arjuna can drop the whole idea of living this life. Just drop the idea of war, make love. Because our life in this world, especially the Hindu religion, that is based on the old sacred books. And commenting on these books is like you are taking a challenge to yourself. Because those old folks, those are having a very heavy mind on those books. Those are having so much pressure on those books. They cannot even think anything apart from that. And they know that something that this is reality. These books are reality. And nobody is trying to fight with this, their decision. They can go on reading. They can go on following. But if somebody else is coming to them for some teachings as a disciple, so why those old sacred books are being taught to them? Why somebody else's life story is being told to them as a teaching? Why just simple moral values can be given? Why just simple way of living, way of love, way of the existential love cannot be given? Why this life cannot be just raised to its own standards? Why this life need those old dead body stories of Mahabharatas, Geetas and so many things, and especially to the new generation? And that means you somewhere you want to personally have some grudge on this new generation, that you cannot show them the real way of Krishna. You know the way. You mentors, you gurus, you know everything. But because you think if you tell them the truth, they might not come to you. And that is true. That is life. You just need to give them back their God, their love. And you are worried about your food, and they have surrendered their life into your feet. They are bending down every day in your feet, and you are worried about your big tummies. What kind of love you are showing? And you know that even if Krishna is not in this life, but the love of that existential tree, the love of that cosmic tree, the love of that universal being is still on this earth. But if you do not know this better, it's better accepting. Because trying to tell that you do not have will create a misery for you. Not for those disciples, they will come and go when they cannot find the real meaning of it. But if they could find in your lectures, your teachings, that within one moment you have it, the spark of it, you have it. And you can instantly put the life in their body. You cannot take decision on their behalf that whether they need it or whether they don't. If they have come to you as disciple, if they have come to you and surrendered their life in search of love, in search of Krishna, you must get it for them. If you don't have it, do not teach them old books. You are picking the scoops from the grave of the old time. And that old time, you are picking the scoop. But you cannot feed them, you know that. Because that scoop is eating you. The scoop has eaten you. The disciple might have somewhere found the thread of the love. And the disciple won't even tell you. The disciple will keep a journal relation with you. Come and go, see your face every day. That is the duty that disciple will follow. That how efficiently you fake your birth. When you don't have it, why you give it? Now, this is the Geeta of Arjun. If Krishna is not in this birth, let the Arjun find his love. Let the Arjun throw away the war of the books, of the mantras, no teachings to them. Just let them find the love in this culture. If they cannot find, they will find it. Love will find the search, or the one who is searching. Kill them. Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda, Mahaprabhu Nityananda.